Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to our group presentation. My name is Della and I will be serving as the moderator for today's session. Okay, our presentation is titled Portfolio Assessment compiled by Group 3. The member of group Zakila Talia Salsabina, Novitri, Della Patria, and Siska Melani. Okay, next, let me begin by presenting the first materials. The first materials is concept, function, and purpose of portfolio. The presenting by Siska Melani. To Siska Melani, time is yours.
Okay, thank you moderator. I'm Siska Melani NPM 25. I will explain the material about the title Portfolio Assessment. 1. Concept, function, and purpose of portfolio. A. Concept of portfolio. A portfolio is a purposeful collection of student works that demonstrates their efforts, progress, and achievement in one or more areas of learning. According to Brown 2004, a portfolio provides a broader picture of learner's development than traditional testing, as it reflects both the process and product of learning. In language learning, portfolio serve as authentic evidence of student abilities in reading, writing, speaking, and listening over time. B. Function of portfolio in language assessment. Portfolio function as both an assessment and learning tool. They encourage active involvement, self-reflection, and responsibility in learning. Melee Pierce 1996 note that portfolio helps teacher and students see how learning evolves rather than only what is achieved in the end. They also promote communication between teacher, student, and parents about progress and learning needs. And the last, C. Purpose of portfolio used in learning and evaluation. The main purpose of portfolio assessment include to document student growth and progress over time, to evaluate learning in more holistic and authentic manner, to foster learners' self-assessment and reflective thinking, and to serve as a foundation for teacher feedback and instructional improvement. Okay, thank you, and back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you Siska Melani for your explanations. The next materials is types of portfolio. I would like to invite Novitri to present the types of portfolio. To Novitri, time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the moderator. So now I wanna explain about the types or portfolio. So there are four types of portfolio. The first is showcase portfolio. Is type highlight the best and most representative work of student, often use exhibition final evaluation. And the second is process portfolio, is focused on the learning journey by showing draft, revision, and reflection. It emphasizes improvement rather than final result. And the third is assessment portfolio, is designed to evaluate specific competence or learning outcomes, often aligned with curriculum standard. And the last is developmental portfolio, is demonstrate a student long-term progress, combining both process and product elements to show overall development in skill and understanding. So they are for type of portfolio. I go back to moderator.
Okay, thank you Novitri for your explanation. The next materials, I want to explain the steps in portfolio. The first is planning and setting objective. Teachers determine what learning goals the portfolio will address and which scale or competencies will be assessed. The next is selecting and collecting evidence of learning. Students gather various samples of their work such as essay, projects, or recording that reflect their learning experiences and progress. And the next is reflecting and evaluating student work. Students are graded to reflect on their strengths and areas for improvement. Reflecting is a key element that transforms portfolios from more collections into tools for growth. The Next is providing feedback and scoring. Teachers provide formative feedback based on rubrics and evaluation criteria. Scoring emphasizes progress and effort as much as a final achievement. Okay, the last is reporting and sharing portfolio results. Results are shared with students and sometimes parents, promoting transparency and dialogue about learning progress. Okay, the next materials is designing a portfolio. I will be explained to Zakila Talia to Kila. Time is yours.
I'm Zakila Talia Salsabina, NPM10, and I will explain about designing a portfolio. Designing a portfolio requires careful planning so that it supports both learning and assessment effectively. Determining portfolio. Structure and component. Teacher decide what types of materials students should include. Example, draft, reflection, and project, and how they should be organized. B. Setting criteria and rubric for evaluation. Clear rubrics are developed to ensure that assessment is fair, transparent, and aligned with learning objective. C. Integrating portfolio into the teaching and learning process. Portfolio are incorporated as part of classroom activities, not as separate tests, ensuring continuous engagement. D. Encouraging student reflection and self-assessment. Students are encouraged to regularly review their own progress and set learning goals. This builds autonomy and motivation to improve. And last, conclusion. Portfolio assessment represents a shift from traditional test-based evaluation toward more authentic, reflective, and learner-centered approach. It value the learning process, encourage student involvement, and provide rich insight into student abilities. When properly implemented, portfolio not only measure performance but also nurture independent, critical, and reflective learner alike with the goals of holistic evaluation.
Okay, thank you so much for Zakila. Okay, the next is that bring us to the end of our presentation. On behalf of our group, I would like to thank everyone for your time and attention. Once again, I'm Della, your moderator today. Thank you very much, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.